I'm here to talk a bit today about regret mother videos and the obsession that some parts of the intactivist movement seem to have with them. So I'm not going to lie, I'm not entirely sure how to feel about them, these regret mother stories. If you weren't intelligent enough to recognize that forced amputation is inherently evil at the time your son was born, then there isn't much I can do to help you. People act as if there's this magical information that if it had been revealed to them at the time their son was born, they wouldn't have circumcised them, it would have swayed them. And it seems to me like a cop-out. Forced genital amputation of children should be manifestly wrong, even to the layperson. I tend to think that these stories are a little bit too self-indulgent and focus a little too much on one of the perpetrators rather than the victim. Somebody compared this to a person fooling around with a shotgun, and while they're fooling around with it, they blow a hole in somebody. They shoot somebody and blow a hole in them with the shotgun, and these regret mother videos are the equivalent of everyone oohing and eyeing over the recoil bruise on the shoulder of the person who was monkeying with the shotgun rather than the person who just got a shotgun blast. Somebody else said that, pointing at the mother in one of these regret mother videos, boy, if everyone was like you, nobody would be circumcising their children. And that comment almost gave me cancer. If everybody was like the woman in this video, literally every boy would be circumcised, and then everybody would have the parents would be having a meltdown afterwards. It might be a horrible thing. It would reset the circumcision rate to 100%. This is a broader issue I have with the current status quo in the intactivist movement, which is that in the moral calculus of a lot of intactivists, in the moral calculus of circumcision in the minds of a lot of intactivists, parents essentially get off scot-free, themselves viewed as innocent victims of conniving doctors. And I do hate the doctors. But that circumcision could not have happened without your signature on the consent form. I don't know. I mean, maybe I would hate my own mother a little bit less if she was a regret mother. None of my parents have ever talked about circumcision, and I've never raised the issue, and at the moment I'm really not in a position to. Certain among us are really not in a position to dynamite our lives and our family relationships, at least at the moment, by coming out of the circumcision closet, because circumcision can tear families apart. We've seen this happen. It's one of my go-to catchphrases. Circumcision wrecks families. Circumcision rips apart marriages. Circumcision murders people's souls. And I believe all of these are true. I guess, in the end, it's our job to keep the conversation about circumcision going, and to keep the uncomfortable words circumcision, and foreskin, and male genital mutilation fresh on the minds and lips of Americans, and to provoke uncomfortable and necessary conversations in the years to come. And I suppose these regret mother videos probably do just that. So, again, I'm still kind of neutral. I think the whole idea of obsessing over regret parents, especially regret mothers, I will concede, I don't think I've seen a regret father video. That's an interesting thing to note. But at the end of the day, it seems like a bit of a wash. I don't know. I'm open-minded. My mind is still open. So you guys tell me in the comment sections what you think about this sort of oohing and guying we seem to have over regret, especially regret mothers. Because I have to say, I don't think people would be this excited and sympathetic if it was a Middle Eastern father apologizing for having circumcised his daughter. And obviously we have to have a space for these people in the movement. You can't just shove them aside, and I wouldn't want to either. We are starved for people. We need human cannon fodder to throw at this issue. And they certainly do have something interesting to contribute. Tell me in the comment sections what you think. Take care. Bye-bye.